what I did, I would literally just do what people told me to do. Call them, say this. I did it. Everyone's afraid to look stupid.
That's what it is.
That's all it is. I said, I want to make $1 million. I said that to myself.
Noel. Yeah, she can fix that. If you gotta get it done, all you need to do it better. Well, she can fix that. Yeah, she can fix that. Investment to get back, trying to get a big stack. She can fix that. Let's fix that.
Now, you mentioned fame and being a personality. Are you doing what you were put on earth to do you think?
Yes, absolutely. And I cannot believe how long it took me to step into this. Like I said, I am an entrepreneur at heart. I've always been starting businesses. I've always thought that was important to have little side hustles and have other streams of income. But I was afraid of putting myself on camera and putting myself out to the world because now you're open to criticism.
Because you're gorgeous and who would want to see you?
No, you're
the high
scared. They're
cheekbones
gonna...
and the beautiful eyes.
Oh, thank you. You should see some of my earlier comments. They were not that.
Really?
People were like, you suck. People are mean.
Oh,
you know this,
gosh.
right? People are mean.
No, I know that. Oh, yeah. I mean, even some of my closest friends. I mean, no, but I mean, yeah, but I mean, it shouldn't have been too much of a stretch for you. I mean, you have the personality. I mean, is this a different personality? Are you the same Noel you were? Is Noel your real name? Blah, blah, blah. I mean,
yeah.
You know, is it still you?
So Noel is definitely my real name and
Okay.
who I am. And it's my best version, I would say.
Yes,
so what
good.
you see on camera is the best version of me.
Yeah.
Obviously, when I'm in the restaurants and things like that and people come up to me and they want me to get on and be Noel, that's weird for me because I am being the best version I can when I'm on camera. But it is just definitely me. I've always wanted to talk and tell people things and teach people and answer their questions.
So that's what I'm getting at.
Yeah.
Is you're an entrepreneur.
Yep.
Here's the business focus you have, which has been whatever makes me money as an entrepreneur.
Correct.
And then there's this part of it. Mm-hmm. So of those three, and there's probably branches off into many more, I mean, which one is the most exciting to you? Is it, I made all of this money so that now I can influence other people and I love that? And it could have been in anything. It could have been in redecorating. It could have been in lawn care. It could have been in design.
Yeah.
But it just happened to be, this was the vehicle?
Yeah.
Or was real estate and renting cars always your dream? I mean, what was the dream growing up? Was it to take care of myself and be my own business person? Or was it, I want to talk to people. I want to help them. I get satisfaction out of seeing others, and I feel like I'm biasing it.
No, this is a great question. This is a great question, and I feel like it's both. So obviously, when I first started, it was just I want to take care of myself. I never want to end up in my parents' basement ever again. Okay. I never want to have bad credit and be bankrupt ever again. And then it became, once I started being successful in it, it was almost as if I was pushed into this, like, oh my gosh, I must tell people. I must tell people, don't do that, do this, don't do that, do this. And it became almost this calling that I was pushed into, like, you have to tell people these things. People have to know that you can make $1 million. People have to know you can quit a 6-figure job and make even more money working for yourself. People need to know you can have bad credit, be bankrupt, multiple foreclosures, and flip houses. They need to know these things.
Yeah. Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
So that provides a degree of, I mean, what gets you out of bed?
Yeah, that's what gets me out of bed each day. That's what gets me out of bed each day. And the influencer thing is new for me. That kind of came as more of a surprise. You know, you get on YouTube and you're getting some popularity. And what I realized, though, an influencer is just an entrepreneur with a following. And that's all it is. Like, I'm still an entrepreneur at heart. I'm making these videos and I love people to death, but at the end of it, there's going to be an offer.
Right.
You know, call my company, book my properties. I'm going to offer you something.
Yeah, you're still working, even though you're enjoying what you do. Have you always enjoyed what you do?
No. When I worked, I told you, I hated corporate America. I hated. I felt like a prisoner. And I literally was a vice president at Chase. And I'm like 32 years old. I get to wear a suit and I manage managers and I tell people what to do. And it felt like prison. Because when I'm done, I can't leave.
Yeah. You're beholden.
I'm beholden to someone else. I can't write my own paycheck. I got good bonuses, but I didn't write my own bonuses. There's months I've made $500,000 in a month, and I don't have to do anything for 2 months. You don't get to do that at Chase or Wells Fargo or Bank of America. You have to do what they tell you to do.
You can. You just have to embezzle it or have no morals whatsoever.
Exactly.
So the people that you mentor,
yes.
What do we call them?
Clients?
Students.
My students.
Do you find that the most successful ones share that, what you just described, that sense of, I don't want to work I want to just be in charge, I want to be free? Because I'm assuming that this work that you've done, the success that you've had, wasn't just it wasn't just that you went to some free seminars and that you read some how-tos.
Right.
You have to have worked your butt off.
I did. I literally, it was funny. I don't feel like I worked my butt off. I joke because have you heard of Gary Vee? He's like a motivational person. He's always like, you gotta grind, you gotta grind, you gotta grind. And I'm always like turning that off. Like, I'm not big into the grind culture.
Yeah.
What I did, I would literally just do what people told me to do. Like when I went and I got a real estate coach, for example, and he says, you have bad credit, you got no money, you need to wholesale. That means you find somebody that's in foreclosure. We're gonna find people that's in foreclosure. Here's a list of all the people. Call them, say this. I did it. That's the difference between me and most people. I do it. I'll do it. I'll get out. I'll look stupid. I'll get on YouTube and people write mean things under there.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean about working your butt off.
That's
that is work.
It's not hard,
You actually have to do it.
It is not hard.
Yeah.
I think that's the thing where people get so tripped up. And that's my big message. Like, this stuff is easy. It was way easier for me to make $1 million than it was for me to work at Chase.
Yeah.
It was harder doing that stuff and trying to please my boss and do the report and get the spreadsheet done versus I'm going to get on the phone and I'm going to say this script that somebody already wrote for me and all I got to do is say this script.
Yeah. But you have to have a certain amount of courage to do those kind of things, right? I mean, do you find that people just aren't willing to breach that barrier where I don't want to cold call someone?
Right. Everyone's afraid to look stupid.
That's what it is.
That's all it is.
And why aren't you afraid of that?
Because I tell people I'm not that smart. It's so funny. Everyone always tells me that. Like, they'll say, "Oh, you're so smart." I'm like, I'm not that smart. I'm really not.
You're just shameless.
I'm just shameless, and I'll just do it. Like, why did you get all those degrees? I just did the assignment. Sometimes I'll be like, "Is this good? I don't know. I got a C. Oh well, I passed."
But it really isn't any more complicated than that, is it?
It is not.
And I love in an era of transparency, where everyone is open and honest, and you know what I mean? You're not going to show us your books and everything, but I mean, where you're able to just say, what did I do?
Yeah.
I found someone who knew something better than I did, asked them how they do it, and then took copious notes or just took the word for word and just did it.
Correct.
But it is the doing.
It is.
See, that's the thing. You can say, I did it.
Right.
And there may be people that are watching that go, oh, well, with YouTube and technology and all the stuff, she just waltzed into $1 million business. Well, maybe not, but she did it.
Yeah.
I mean, you did it.
I did it.
I know I sound like a broken record, but it really does kind of boil down to that.
It does.
Now, speaking of $1 million, did you know when you had made your first million? I mean, could you look and go, we made $1 million?
Yes.
I mean, is that a thing?
Because that was very deliberate. Like, that was like my goal. You know, I said, I want to make $1 million. I said that to myself. I'm a big believer.
You proclaimed it.
I proclaimed it. I wrote it down.
Right.
I did all the stuff they say to do, stand in the mirror and say, I'm a millionaire every morning. I did that. And so it wasn't this big surprise. You know, in 2016, 2017, when it happens and my CPA tells me, I knew. I could feel it. You know, I knew it was $83,000 per month. So I remember the first month where I made over $100,000. Like, because you know, you just skip like from like 50 something to 100 and something, and I like skipped the 83,333 that I had to roll out in my mind. Yeah. And I will say this though, because I do get asked this question a lot. Like, what did it feel like when you were told you made $1 million or to be a millionaire? And I say, you already felt it.
Yeah.
You already felt it before it happens, because you have to kind of know it's going to happen in order for it to happen. It's like you said, you proclaim it.
You manifest it.
You manifest
through
it.
through your vision, your planning, your deliberate, and then you executed it. So why would it be a shock to your system?
Correct.
Yesterday, we were 900,000-aires.
Yeah.
Today, we're millionaires.
Right.
Okay.
Sounds about
well,
right.
we still got to pay half in tax.
Correct.
And we still got to,
We're not going to talk about that. I'm working through my 2020 taxes right now.
That's a little late in the game.
It's a little late.
Yeah,
so we're working through it.
Isn't it scary what comes with all of that?
Yes,
It's a whole other beast of burden.
Correct. What a great episode. I hope you really learned a lot. Are you interested in starting your own YouTube channel from the same person that helped me reach YouTube stardom? Well, you can. Go to 𝗵𝗲𝗹𝗹𝗲𝗏𝗂studios.com and make sure you tell Nate Woodbury, my YouTube creator, that Noelle Randall referred you. 𝗵𝗲𝗹𝗹𝗀 Studios has helped me so much in my career with YouTube. He's given me strategy, he's helped me with recording, and he's even coached me on how to do YouTube in a very successful way. Go to 𝗵𝗲𝗹𝗹𝗀studios.com, fill out an application, and check it out. You can start your new YouTube channel with the help of the same person that helped me. I just want to make sure that you have all of the resources, all of the tools, and all of the knowledge that you need to be successful. This is Noelle. To your success. Working with family, I think, is a great thing. I mean, I feel like you should use the resources that you have.
Did your relationships with people, have they changed at all because of the success?
Ooh.
Do you find that most of your students are predominantly women or men, or is it a good mix?
Ooh, see, you are really going there.